Approximately 67 million years ago, the plant and animal life around Earth looked completely alien. Across much of the dense rainforests and deserts, towering bird-like reptiles known as dinosaurs were the dominant life forms. So, why are reptiles no longer the dominant life forms on the planet today? The answer is one of the planet's deadliest mass extinction events, which was caused by the largest confirmed impact event in the last 1 billion years of the planet. The impact crater in question, which was left by this catastrophic event, can be found off of the Yucatan Peninsula, being known as Chicxulub Crater and measuring 180 kilometers or 112 miles wide. Yet, despite the mountain of evidence, the story of the Cretaceous Paleogene mass extinction event might not be complete. This is because there is now some evidence that the impacting asteroid which would go on to strike the planet in what is now modern-day Mexico may have had an orbiting neighbor which separated before the collision occurred. In other words, the impacting body might have been a binary asteroid. As a result, the same event may not have resulted in just one, but two separate impact craters. The second and lesser-known potential crater is now located a vast distance to the east-southeast of Chicxulub Crater at a distance of 4,862 miles or 7,825 kilometers. They are 320 kilometers south-southwest of the capital city of the nation of Guinea-Bissau, is a submarine impact crater. Although the exact dimensions of this crater are not entirely clear, a paper I am referencing which is being attributed on screen suggests the crater had a diameter of at least 8.5 kilometers. This crater, being known as Nadir Crater, is presumed to have a complex structure with a central peak which is somewhat visible by overlaying Google Earth elevation data of the sea floor. 66 million years ago, a large 17.5 kilometer wide asteroid was on a collision course with Earth, which was being orbited at a fairly close distance in astronomical terms by a smaller 755 meter or 2,477 foot wide asteroid. As these asteroids approached the planet, they were traveling at a speed of 17 kilometers per second or 38,000 miles per hour. These two asteroids eventually separated and entered Earth's upper atmosphere. The smaller asteroid would go on to impact a spot in the ocean which was at least 800 meters deep. This generated a powerful explosion equivalent in energy to the detonation of 26,800 million tons of TNT. As a deep crater was created, a powerful shockwave raced outwards in all directions which, at a distance of 5 kilometers from the impact site, generated 11,400 mile per hour wind. While the equivalent to a magnitude 7.2 earthquake was generated, large volumes of displaced and uplifted water created a towering megatsunami which at a distance of 15 kilometers from the impact site had a height of 762 meters or 2,500 feet. This tsunami would go on to crash into the coastline of the African continent, where it landed at a distance of 210 kilometers away from the impact site and encountered a 50-meter high tsunami which would arrive 38 minutes after impact. While this impact in of itself had severe effects, it only produced a mere fraction of the mass extinction level larger impact 5,500 kilometers away, which may have produced an energy equivalent to the detonation of as much as 300 million megatons of TNT. Together, these impacts create a global impact winner which would cause the extinction of the non-avian dinosaurs. Of course, it is possible that the recently discovered Nadir Crater formed a few tens or hundreds of thousands of years before or after the Chicxulub Crater impact. After all, on average, an asteroid impact on Earth involving a Nadir Crater-sized asteroid which the reference paper suggested instead had a diameter of only 400 meters across occurs about once every 100,000 to 700,000 years. Thanks for watching. If you would like to request a specific topic, please leave a comment below. Additionally, I would like to thank Susan L. for becoming a channel member on YouTube of Geology Hub.